come closer because that one can still see you. Hey y'all, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Odetta, your coin strategist and swap queen, coming to you guys live from New York City. I have here with me Aaron Pagan.
Hello.
And we're both in the New York financial office here in Queens. So as I stated yesterday, I wanted to do a quick broadcast. Hey Pashino70, thanks for joining on Periscope. Wanted to give you guys a quick short broadcast. I know it's in the middle of the day and a lot of you are probably not going to be on live, but as you know, you can watch it on replay. And for those of you that are going to be joining us live, welcome, welcome, welcome. So,
welcome.
Thank you. So do you want to say anything?
Really quickly, you know, I've been in the financial industry the last 2.5 years. My name is Aaron Pagan. Recently, Odetta and I have been in communication. I actually did a live stream for her a couple of months ago. And since then, we've connected. We love talking about finance, and we're all about financial empowerment and awareness and bringing the education to the forefront. So I think it's been a very productive, very you know, powerful partnership that we've formed over the last couple of weeks, last couple of months as well. So I'm excited to be on her live stream. You know, she's famous on social media and she's killing it. So I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. So I want to talk today about life insurance. For many of us, as you guys can attest, this is not something that's at the forefront of us. And we are already struggling with saving money. Hey, Shamika Holder, thanks for joining. I see we have a couple of folks on Facebook. Let us know where you're watching us from. Give us your name and drop a comment. So I know life insurance is not something that's on our radar for many of us, African American, Hispanic community, and you know, and so forth. So we are already struggling with saving. So life insurance is definitely not going to be on our radar. So what I wanted to talk to you guys today, along with Aaron, is why life insurance should be on your radar. Because when you think about it, we are insuring cell phones, we're insuring our homes, we're insuring our cars. So why aren't we not insuring ourselves? So Aaron is going to tell us a little bit about why we need life insurance, what it is, and what are some of the benefits. I know for me, for the longest while, I kept saying to myself, you know, I'm young, I don't have any kids, I have my burial money, and some of you are probably thinking the same. If you do have kids, a lot of time when we think of life insurance, we're thinking death. We're thinking, you know, okay, if I die, someone gets the money, but it's more than that. So if you know that this information applies to you and you don't have a life insurance, drop a 1 in the comment if you do not have a life insurance. And if you do have one, let us know what are your thoughts on life insurance. So Aaron, what do you think, what is life insurance? We're going to take it to the very basic level. What is life insurance and why should someone have life insurance?
Okay. Very good. Just to keep it simple, that's what I love to do, is keep it simple. We're looking here or this one?
Oh, this one.
Okay. I think very simply put, life insurance essentially is a contract between you and an insurance company to be able to insure your life in case anything happens to you prematurely or just regardless in your lifetime. And we're just going to ignore that comment.
Some of these people are crazy. Okay, we're going to block you. Next.
Okay. Don't worry about it. And essentially just protecting your loved ones. There are many different uses when it comes to life insurance, but it is very crucial when it comes to building your financial house, your financial foundation. Actually, I wasn't aware too much of life insurance when I first got in the industry myself 2.5 years ago. And now I realize how important it is and how many different uses there are and how powerful of a vehicle it can potentially be, depending on your goals, you know, your current situation, whatever it may be.
Awesome. Fraser, thanks so much for sharing. I saw we have a couple of folks on the line. Thank you guys so much for sharing the feed on Facebook. And we are talking about life insurance. What is it? Why someone should have it? So if you have specific questions, this is an opportunity for you guys to drop your comments, drop your questions in the comments and ask us about life insurance. Hey, Fraser, good evening from Edinburgh, Scotland. You are always on the line.
Look at that.
I know. Awesome. Thanks for joining and sharing the feed. So, like you said, we're insuring ourselves, so why not go ahead? We're insuring other stuff, so why not go ahead and insure it ourselves? So for someone like me, a single person, a lot of you, if you are single and you have no kids, why should someone sign up for life insurance if they have no kids? Or why should someone sign up if they have a family? Like, what are some of the benefits why they should sign up for life insurance?
Very good. And actually, I'm gonna read right from the book. This is our Saving Your Future book that we have massively campaigned all over New York City, and being able to promote financial literacy further, where this book pretty much breaks everything down in a simplified form for us to be able to understand all the basic concepts when it comes to financial planning, personal finance. So here it says, do single people need life insurance? And it says most people buy life insurance to take care of their spouse and their children. However, single people buy life insurance for different reasons. Now, one of them could be, well, they have loved ones to take care of, such as their parents or less fortunate siblings, right? So they want to be able to ensure themselves that, they make sure that their less fortunate siblings actually come into some type of inheritance, because maybe we don't build a lot of wealth, right? Maybe we don't save, or whatever the case may be. So we transfer that responsibility to an institution or a financial, an insurance company, whatever it is, to be able to pay out the proceeds to our beneficiaries. Another reason may be, well, they have a friend or a relative who co-signed a student loan or mortgage, right? So it can be a way you can utilize to basically protect your mortgage, right? So let's say if anything happens to you prematurely, you have a mortgage, and, well, at the end of the day, the mortgage still has to get paid. So the individual that now, maybe that house is passed on to, they still need to take care of the mortgage. So at least it gives you peace of mind that the mortgage is taken care of, and the life insurance company is going to pay out the proceeds to take care of the mortgage. Also, if you think about it, somebody takes a loan, the co-signers will be on the hook if you're gone, right? So that debt may be transferable depending on the type of debt. And it says they may start a family soon and want to buy when the cost is lower or while they are still healthy and insurable. This to me is one of the most powerful things, because we want to prolong this and say, well, we're going to wait till we have kids, a family, somebody that we can pass the money on to. But at the end of the day, the longer you wait, now you pose more of a risk to the corporation, because now you're getting older, you may have some health conditions, and then by the time that time comes, maybe you're not insurable anymore. Okay. Then what are you going to do?
Well, that's a good, stick a pin there. That's a good question, because Fraser said, would you, and guys, keep the questions coming. We're going to try to fill it in as we do the broadcast. Fraser's saying, would you suggest life insurance is better when maybe in your 40s? When is a good time?
I think that personally, this is my personal advice. I think that life insurance is something that definitely can be taken care of at any age, especially when you're younger, because think about it. I mean, you can lock it in at a cheaper rate or a more cost efficient rate when you're younger, because your health is pretty up to par, and you don't pose too much of a risk to the insurance company. So, I mean, whether you're in your 30s, 40s, if you have some responsibilities that you're going to potentially, leave behind to your family, or some debt or a mortgage, or even the fact that your children want to go to college, maybe you can't afford that. And if anything happens to you, at least you know that they don't finish school with a lot of student loan debt. So there are many different uses of life insurance. To me, you have to understand all the different types of life insurance that exist to be able to make the best decision for you and your situation. Most people, they're only familiar with term insurance or whole life. But there's been a tremendous progress of life insurance over the years, that there are many different options out there, but you have to know the advantages and disadvantages. You have to understand what's suitable. You have to understand what's affordable to you. Even individuals, let's say that maybe they don't have a lot of money to have a life insurance, right? Maybe you start with something that's a little bit more cost efficient, like a term, and then you always have the option, depending on the company, to convert it to a permanent insurance when you make more money. And we also, I think this stems back a little bit further to the fact that we also have to understand our personal finance. We have to get hands-on, because many people, they say, well, I don't make a lot of money, but you also spend a lot of money too. So think about it. You save a lot of money, or you spend a lot of money, and you continue to hang around people that spend a lot of money. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to continuously spend money. So you have to be very aware of your personal finances. You have to understand where the money's going, because easily there's $5 to $10 every single day, that's slipping through the cracks, and people are, spending money left and right. Everybody's trying to grab your money. This institution, this, this sneaker company, this clothing line, whatever it is. People are grabbing you, pulling you left and right, trying to take your money, and a lot of the times we fall into that.
Right.
So a lot of the times when I sit with people or I talk to them and I educate them on these different things, It starts with them in their own personal finance, to be aware, to understand the money that's going in and out, the expenses that you have, because a lot of the times we can actually have some type of life insurance. A lot of the times it is affordable, but people don't know the options that are out there. So it's important to be aware and educate yourself on the different options.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. So Fraser, was that helpful? Let us know if that was helpful. I know Shamika, looks like you have a question as well. So keep the questions coming, and we'll fill them as they come up. Okay. Super, what did she say? Super beneficial. Thanks for sharing. Awesome. So guys, again, do go ahead and share the live video. If you have a friend or you know someone that this information is going to be helpful with, he said yes, thanks. If you know that this is going to be helpful, to make sure you share the video or tag them on the video. This way they can get this information. So now let's talk about, so we've addressed the single, or people that have kids. So like I said, like, life insurance is not something that's on our radar. It's not something that we even care about. So someone who is watching this video right now who doesn't have a life insurance and don't even understand what it is, or want to know, like they need to know more information. Obviously, they know they have to have it. They know that it's something that they probably should be having. What would be the next step for them?
Very good. Actually, since we're on a national campaign for financial literacy, our goal is to educate 1 million families by the year 2020. So we have opened up financial centers all across the United States and provinces of Canada as well, for individuals to become more hands-on and be more aware of their own personal finance. So we have various workshops when it comes to understanding the disadvantages and the advantages of different types of life insurance that exist. Also increasing your cash flow, understanding how to control your debt, and strategically restructuring your debt to be able to pay it off faster, right? Less interest, whatever it may be. Also when it comes to retirement planning, understanding all the different types of retirement plans that exist, whether it be an IRA or 401k, 403b, understanding taxation when it comes to where your money's placed, wherever you put your money in terms of those tax implications, and really understanding that. Also when it comes to estate planning, right? Because once a person passes away, guess what? The estate comes alive. So most people think that estate planning is for individuals that, they live high up on, on some hill in a mansion, but, everybody needs estate planning. You need to have a will, you need to have a trust, you need to have power of attorney, healthcare directive. So, Medicare supplement, even long-term care is very, very important, because 70% of all senior citizens are going to need some type of long-term care, whether it be, a nurse or a facility or whatever it is, and it could be very, very costly. So you want to be able to take care of those things and be knowledgeable on those things, so you can make the best decision for yourself, to make an informed decision. So we do have our workshops during the week, twice a week, that people are free and open to attend, to be able to become more hands-on and be more aware of everything from financial planning from A to Z, even college planning, college funding, and how to be able to put money away for the future for your kids. Most of us, we want our kids to go to college, but guess what? We don't really have a plan to get them there. Right. And tuition continues to increase every single year and becomes very expensive. And guess what? When those kids graduate, they have a tremendous amount of student loan debt that they have to take care of. That before they even purchase a home, they already have a mortgage and a student loan, right? So it's crazy, but we have to become educated. And I think now is the time, because there is no excuse. We can't say that we don't have access to this information. I'm here to be able to help and guide individuals that want to learn more about personal finance, that want to be able to put themselves in a better position when it comes to their finances. So, my email personally is my first name, Aaron, Aaron, .Pagan, my last name, Pagan, the number 13 at gmail.com. So you can email me there. You can add me on Facebook. I'm Odetta's friend. Aaron Pagan, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to speak to me one-on-one via my cell phone, you can reach out, put it in the comments if you want to speak to me one-on-one. And we'll talk about the education platform. We'll talk about, what it is that, we teach and what you guys actually want to learn. What is near and dear to you that you want to learn about, so you can get more clarity on your personal finance, because there is a huge problem, in the United States and all over the world when it comes to money problems and money challenges. So, that's why I really love and I'm really passionate about what we do, because, even when I graduated from college, I realized how much debt, number one, I was in, and, how am I going to get out of this debt, in terms of my career, many different factors. And I wanted to know about saving. And personally, like before I got into the industry, I wasn't saving any money. I was spending so much money and all the money was just, I'm like, I made this amount of money, but it's all gone. I have nothing to show for it. So now just by, coming to the workshops, being hands-on, in the last 2 years, I've been able to save, consistently every single month. And that's something that I wasn't doing before. And my money's earning interest, is compounding. I'm protected. I have the long-term care. I have all these things in place because I understand how important they are. And look, I'm just, when I started, I was 25 years old. So It doesn't matter how old, how young, the information is very, very powerful and everybody can benefit from it. So, you guys now have a resource, by working with Odetta and, having the guests that she has on here and all the information that we provide to be able to, provide yourself a proper financial future.
Right, thanks. And guys, we don't want you to feel overwhelmed because it is a lot. I mean, obviously, some of us have gotten ourselves into financial bind through no fault of ours. So it's a daunting and an overwhelming task. But what I would urge you guys to do is pick up the phone. We're going to drop our contact phone number, emails, and so forth on this video, as well as in the comments. And for those of you that are going to be watching the broadcast on replay, and for those of you that are on live now, the first thing you want to do is jump on a call, get in touch with us, come to the workshop if you are here based in New York. And if you're not in New York, we can also do this via telecast, webinar, or jump on a conference call and chat with you guys to talk about your specific needs. Because similar to taxes, your personal financial is going to be different for everyone. For some of you, it might be saving. For some of you, it might be life insurance. For others, it might be investment. Each person is different. But if you are based in New York, we do have the workshop twice a week on Mondays and Fridays. And if you're not based in New York, either way, reach out to us because there are different centers throughout the country. But more importantly, you'll be able to connect with us and really, start getting the ball rolling. Sure. Fraser, you are so funny. You said you need life insurance for your pet goldfish. I don't know. Can we do that?
We have pet insurance. I don't know if it's going to cover the goldfish life because they have a very short life expectancy. But, you never know. There's insurance for everything in 2017. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was, insurance for a pet goldfish. That's pretty funny.
Well, guys, this is going to be really short. So if you have any questions, drop them now. We are going to try to do more of these, I would say, probably on Tuesdays. Can't really make any promise. It all depends on Aaron and whoever, we have available to come on every Tuesday around 3 p.m. or we may change the time. But if this has been valuable to you, if you want to connect with us, if you want to hear more about us, go ahead and drop your comments in the questions. We are going to drop our contact info and we look forward to hearing from you. So if nothing else, start thinking about life insurance. And if you're not thinking about life insurance, just think about how you can really grasp your personal finance because it's a crisis. And if we don't fix it, listen, it doesn't matter who's the president, you have to fix it, okay? You have to fix it. Any lasting words?
At the end of the day, whether it be life insurance, saving, investment, estate planning, it doesn't matter. Become hands-on with your own personal finance. Mm-hmm. Like Odetta said, the government is not going to take care of you. Your broker, your banker, your union, whatever it is you want to call it. A lot of the times they don't have your best interests at heart. So what you want to do is take control of your own finance, take control of your future, put yourself in a position to be around people that speak this language, be around people that talk about saving, be around people that talk about retirement, talk about life insurance, talk about all these important things, because guess what? You're going to start becoming that person yourself as well. So, knowledge is not enough. We have to be able to apply the knowledge that we learn. So let's get hands-on. Let's come together as a community. And let's learn a little bit more about personal finance and get educated so we don't have to depend on anybody else, and be more independent when it comes to our finances and control it. Because when you control your finances, you can walk tall, you walk with confidence, you just move a little bit different than most people move when they're, struggling with debt. They can't save money, they have no retirement money, they retire poor, whatever it may be. So definitely get hands-on. Be proactive, reach out to the individuals that are, talking about this information and, make some changes.
Awesome. Pierre, big shout out to you. Facebook is telling us you and 8 others have shared the video. So thank you. Valencia, I know you just joined. So yes, do catch a replay. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. So we will see you guys back here tomorrow. Tomorrow's what? Wednesday. Tomorrow, I'll be on campus broadcasting live between 2 and 3. If you have any questions, again, drop them. And we look forward to hearing from you to help you set up your financial future. Thank you guys so much for joining.
Odetta King.
Yes, and Pierre Pagan.
No, Aaron Pagan.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Pierre. Pierre, you see what you're doing to us?
It's okay. It's
and
okay.
Aaron.
Okay. Have
Bye,
a good one, guys.
Thank
Take care.
you. Take care.